I wish you could see what I see. It's a beautiful day. Out of each of my windows, there's sky and the mountains, and they're not huge mountains. They're soft mountains we have around here. This has been too hard so far for me to keep up with the idea that I originally had. And you know how it is, things sometimes are hard and then they get easier. Sometimes things are hard and they get harder. I guess if there's one thing that I hope from being able to offer these moments with you is that you learn something about the process of creation. And by creation, I don't really just mean creating art or music. I mean just as much creating your life, which really means creating particular moments that you're happy with. I got a little bit ahead of myself in the sense that I have a big imagination and I want big things to be true. I dive into them and then I often fail or go through some period of testing myself to see what it is that I actually can do or what it is that really matters the most to do. And of course, the thing that matters the most is to create those moments of creation, to have creative moments that fill you up with some sort of delight or fascination or interest. Learning moments are moments of creation. Everything you learn, everything you realize you've learned is a moment of creation. And out of that, you make things. You make your life. You've made your life from thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of little moments of realization. And I have been putting too much weight on the matter of this next 10 years, my next decade, the decade of my 70s, my 8th decade. What happened was Elle, my beloved, asked me before my birthday, well, how do you feel about being in your 70s? And I said, well, you know, my 60s have really been the best decade of my life. So I feel really excited about moving into my 70s. I think it can be even better. And then I made a fucking project out of it, which is not atypical. It's just the way my mind works, is to turn my ideas into rather large receptacles for all of my passion and creativity and fascination. And yet, as I go through this process, saying every day, which I think this is the 15th. We're on the 22nd of July, which I think is the 15th day of my next 10 years of creation. I'm so tired of that already. Tired of saying what day it is along the way. It just seems irrelevant to my actual life right now. So what did I do? I got the domain name, A Moment of Creation. And I haven't decided yet what to do with it, but it's possible that 10 years of creation may point to a moment of creation, or maybe you'll be able to find 10 years of creation by putting in a moment of creation. I haven't figured that out yet. But it makes me better, it makes me feel better to have that domain name because it has already anchored for me the feeling of what I want to share with you, which is how I create moment to moment, how I'm creating every moment, how I desire to create each moment as something beautiful. I could go on. And it is not the time for that just yet. However, I think I've completed this chapter here about the moments of creation and a moment of creation.